Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. It's been a while since I've been playing my usual games, but we're good to go now. Should be back on my usual streaming schedule from now on for a while. It's gonna be a while before I start working on my next game. I do have a bit more to do with Pizza Time Explosion before it's out on Steam, but it's not anything that should interrupt my streaming schedule, so I should still have plenty of time for streaming from now on. Anywho, let's get going with Plok. I gotta remember where I put it. Here it is. Okay, get this going. Hope everyone's doing good today. Hope you're all ready for more Plok. Has been a bit of a fan favorite on my stream. As always, let's remember what button is for what. Okay, so load is the right one. Been especially long, so there we go. I have to especially make sure I'm pressing the right button. Alright. In we go. Gotta remember how to play this darn game. Pro tip, when you're playing a game like this, don't take a week off like I did. You're going to come back very confused. Well, alright, what's our special vehicle this time? Because that's what we're doing in this world, is all these little vehicles. Oh yeah, I remember we looked at this briefly last time I streamed this. I remember what we're doing now. I actually kind of want to use the analog stick for this, because you move with the D-pad. Let's move with the analog stick, get a little bit smoother. Oops. Hello, Shan. I'm a kitten. How am I? I'm doing good. Getting back into the flow of Plok. You know what? I'm just gonna save right here because I'm gonna get real tired of doing that thing every time. So I'm preemptively going to save myself that tedium. There's another kitten, but she is asleep, so... Oh, hold on, let me fix my setup here. I've got everything all wonky. Put this window there, this one there, and this here, there. Oh yeah, so this week of streams should hopefully be the last time I have to use this headset. We should get much better audio quality from me, because I ordered a fancy new headset, and it's on its way. So my streams should sound a lot nicer here pretty soon. Very excited about that. Also, I can turn up the game volume a tad. Probably should be a little more careful going through here than I've been. A long time coming. I've been using this headset, this $15 headset for over a year now. And I'm kind of tired at this point of fighting with the audio quality. So I shouldn't have to do that anymore. It should be good moving forward. Can't really squeeze through there. Oops. So the new headset was $100 compared to my current headset, which is $15, so I hope that translates to about that big of a difference in quality. As there is a difference in the price. It seems like there should be. Shiny and I researched it pretty well before I decided to pick it up, so... I've finally gotten far enough along in things that I'm willing to make an investment into my streams. I have a feeling I'm not really going to enjoy this level, by the way. This is a bit stinky. Which brand is it? I believe it was Sennheiser. Oh. And there's two different versions of the one I got. One is open-backed and one is closed-back. I got the open-back one because I was reading that the closed-back one is very good for if you're listening to music because it really blocks out everything. But the issue is that it's not very good as a headset because you can't hear yourself talk. So it was like you're plugging your ears and trying to hear yourself speaking, which is not exactly what you want for streaming. I want to be able to hear myself, so... So if you're getting it for listening to music, then why are you getting a headset with a microphone? Like, just get headphones. But it will definitely be the highest quality headphones I've ever had. That said, $15 is about how much any headphones I've ever had has cost, so... It'll be nice to have something higher quality. Even for use outside of streaming. I don't exactly have any need for noise cancelling headphones for anything, so it's fine. However, the microphone is noise cancelling, and I really like the sound of that, because I'd like the microphone to just do that, because that's, you know, better than software. Because the microphone I have now is about, like, the cheapest sort of microphone you could imagine. It obviously has nothing there to cancel noise, so I have to do that all in software, which isn't the best, so... Yeah, in my reading they said, well, most of the headsets don't even really talk about the microphone too much. They're mostly concerned about the headphone part of it. But I did read that anything over the $100 mark usually has pretty good microphones. Better than anything less than that, so... And this one that I did get, I got... because it did mention... like, it mentioned about the microphone and it being noise cancelling, so... That should be good. I found it on a list of, like, best headsets for streaming. And the top one on the list was like $300, so that was a no. I don't have that kind of money to throw around. And the second one on the list was on sale currently, usually $250, was $100. And then the second one on the, and then the third one on the list was $200, so I was like, yep, I'm I'm going for that one, I think. And we looked into it a bit to make sure it was a good deal, like I said. And I think we did get a good one, so you can look forward to that on my streams, hopefully next week. Possibly this week, depending on how quickly it gets here. Sometime I got it on Amazon. Sometimes Amazon's really fast. Faster than they say they're going to be, so... In fact, usually they're faster than they say they're going to be in my experience, so... Oh, come on. So we could potentially have it, I could potentially have it on my stream on Thursday. If we're lucky. I think I should probably just start that one over. The next thing I need to save up for is a capture card so I can stream stuff on the Switch and the PlayStation 4, not just my computer. And then I need to save up for just an entirely new computer. Well, that was a no-go. And then I need to save up for stuff for like better game making software. I need to get Game Maker Studio 2 and export modules for it for like the Switch. I need to get the Switch Developers Kit. So I got a lot of stuff I can keep saving up for. But things are going well for me so far, so I hope that those things keep going. I keep getting worse at this. Maybe it's because I keep trying to talk while playing it. The computer I currently have was $1,000, so I'm probably looking for something more than that this time. I would build a computer myself, but I have nowhere to put like a desktop computer. So I definitely want just a nicer laptop. And I probably just end up getting the newer model of this laptop, which is about twice as expensive as this one was. It'd be so cool to get games on consoles, yeah. Particularly I would like to get it on the Switch. Kind of funny about Game Maker Studio 2 being compatible with the Switch. It seems to mostly have been done purely because Toby Fox wanted to get Undertale on the Switch. Because they announced that Undertale was coming to the Switch at the exact same time that they announced that Game Maker Studio 2 was getting Switch support. So I feel like he's a big enough cheese that he could go to Yo-Yo Games and be like, "Hey, can you add this functionality to Game Maker so I can put my game on the Switch?" And people were really fast about it too. Once it had the Switch support, I saw games made in Game Maker on the Switch like within a week. Oh, that's health. Or is it? I don't know what the heck that was. Oh no. Where do I go? Not that way. No! This level's going to take forever. I hope we can beat Plok today. There's not a lot of the game left, it's just the levels themselves are just... the levels are something else at this point. You ever try to carefully avoid projectiles in like a very loosely floating thing? It's not the most fun thing ever. Oh yeah, another thing I could invest in for streaming is like a physical audio compressor device thing, as opposed to just doing that with software. Physical audio mixing device. I'm not exactly sure how those work or what they are, but I hear about streamers that use them, so instead of using software to do your gain and compression and noise gate and all that stuff, use a physical device for it and save computer time for, you know, processing the games you're streaming. And then some people go so far as to have like 2 computers they stream with, one that runs the game and one that captures the footage and broadcasts it. Sounds like the ultimate streaming setup. Oops. And then some people don't do headsets and instead do like a separate microphone, which is another option. I prefer the headset because, again, the same way I don't have anywhere to put the desktop computer, I don't have a desk to put a desktop microphone on either, so... Oh, come on. Momentum is so wonky with this thing. Sometimes you go flying and you can't stop. And other times you can't get away fast as you want. Oh, fine. I'm just scooting through. Stop it! I need to pay more attention. Stop! Today on Let's Yell at the Game We're Playing. Health. Let's yell at games made in 1993. Ooh, I made it farther than I've ever made it. No, please. No, please. Do not. No, please. Stop. How long does this go? Oh, too long. That's how long. Please, do not kill. Please do not kill. I'm but only a Plok. Oh. Oh goodness. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Gosh dang it. Why is this level so long? God. Plok. Could you believe that this game came out the same year as Doom? Speaking of Doom, it'd be kind of fun to look at the Super NES version of Doom sometime. And also the Game Boy Advance version of it. I'm not sure if I would stream that though, I'd like to get it on like a physical cartridge. I like to collect Game Boy Advance games. Apparently the Game Boy Advance version of Doom is actually pretty good. It's considered one of the better versions. Well, I squandered that opportunity. The 90s had games graphics change so rapidly, I've heard about and seen that. Somehow I snuck under there. Whoops! Speedrun strategies. Except for then I died, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, if you look at stuff from the 90s and in the early 2000s, it's like night and day. If you look at the start of the 90s to like 14 years later in 2004, that's like a huge difference. Now we've reached the point where we have diminishing returns though, where like, if we made that big of a graphical increase now, you would, or which we still do, but it doesn't feel like it anymore because of diminishing returns. Like, you can only get so realistic before making a little bit more realistic every time. Or like, you put in a lot of power to get only a little bit more realism, basically. Like, I've seen stuff about ray tracing, which is a much more robust way to do lighting. But we spent so long, like, making lots of ways to create the illusion of, like, realistic lighting, that when we do actual, like, simulated real lighting, it really doesn't look any different. Like, there's sometimes ray tracing, you can tell it's better than the way that we did lighting previously. But then, it's still, like, it's just noticeable. It's not, like, mind-blowing. Even though it's, like, a lot more technically impressive. I'm so glad pixel graphics are still a thing. Yeah. As I'm sure you've seen, that's how I do my games in. Both because, I'm just me, and so I can reasonably get pixel art done. But also because I just really enjoy it. That's how I want my games to look. Even if I didn't have to do pixel art, I would still do it. Well, actually, at this point I don't have to do pixel art. I have plenty of software for doing higher resolution stuff. But I just choose not to, because I like pixel art. Because it is kind of basically just its own art medium. It's like its own whole thing. So I'm glad that it's not been abandoned as an art medium. During the 90s, like we were talking about, they decided that 3D was like that was the way of the future. That was the only way to do graphics. So there was kind of a drop-off in pixel art stuff outside of, you know, handhelds. And that went on for quite a while, actually. During the mid-2000s as well, it was kind of like that. Pixels as aesthetic choice is so valid, yeah. I squeeze under it. If only I could squeeze through these. Hey, that rhymed. Gosh dang it. These things do so much damage. Oh! Yeah, with ray tracing, to get back on that topic, it's apparently much better for developers, though. Like, the people playing the games won't really notice a difference with ray tracing, but developers will, because instead of having to put a lot of work into all those tricks to make the illusion of lighting, you can just basically just plop a light in, and then the software does all the work. It simulates all the lighting for you. You just, you know, tell it how you want the light to be, and then it does it. Like, you don't have to you don't have to put all the work into making the illusions. Like, I'm sure, of course, you can still, you know, put work into making it look exactly how you want, but it's a lot less work than it used to be. And you gotta optimize it, of course, so that it doesn't, you know, destroy people's computers or whatever, but... Oh, come on. So that it, you know, runs properly. But as cool as that... It is, though, kind of interesting that we've reached the point where graphical improvements are more for the developer side than they are for the, for the consumer side. Ray tracing, however, is not quite there yet, as far as I'm aware. Like, to be that easy to use. I like this section because it goes by so quickly. I do not like this section that follows, though. I could do without this. Oh, I almost hit that. That would have been so bad. How do you like this game's pixel art, by the way? Speaking of pixel art, again. Ah! What do you think of the Plok art? The Ploxel art. There we go. Ooh! Bingus. Oh, come on! There. Good gracious. Love the googly round eyes, yeah. Like that. Reminds me of Banjo-Kazooie. That's a game I've never played, actually. I hear good things about it. And I liked him in Super Smash Bros. He's fun to play as. I didn't play as him too much, because I don't play Super Smash Bros. All that much, but... Kazooie was fun. I might play Smash Bros. More often if I get that capture card I was talking about earlier, because then I could stream it. And I think streaming it would be more fun than just playing it by myself or with some friends. I could play it with friends and stream it. Now that would be fun. Come on, Plok, get through there. Oh, I guess I failed the trick. I failed my famous trick. Somehow I did it wrong this time. Oh goodness. What? Hey, what happened? God, this game. How long have we been streaming so far? About half an hour, and we're still on this. Yeah, it's about typical. That's typical Plok. I'm slowly figuring it out. And I still can't get over the fact that if you get a game over, you start at the very beginning of the world. How would you ever practice at this stuff? Well, I guess I always answer my own question of just, you know, if you were a kid and had nothing else to do, you'd figure it out. Oh. Ouch. Oh, whatever. Can't get under those things anymore for some reason. It was really nice when I did, but it doesn't do it anymore. Oh. Poo-poo. Stop, no! Yeah, also speaking of computer graphics and everything, I like that at this point you can basically make any game that you want, in any style you want. And there's technology that exists to allow you to do so. You just have to be extremely careful here. Extremely careful. I killed one. That's good. Oh no! I did so well. No. As long as you're not going for like extreme realism, You're basically, like, guaranteed that whatever game idea you have is possible to do. Get me out of here! No, get me out! Please! Get me out of here! God, stop it! No! Oh my goodness gracious. There. Let's go for it. Hey, I got under it. The enemy's projectiles go through the eggs, it's cheating. Good. I feel like the whole game is cheating. I don't even know what that means, but there you go. Okay, let me get out of here, please. There we go. Oh, it's Bingus. It's Bingus Dingus and the chunky Bingus. Oh, you smelly. Alright, time to be very careful again. Can't risk losing any health. No! At least I can get over there pretty consistently now. That's an improvement. Okay, I'm leaving. Okay. Ouch. Okay. Alright, let's go. Come on, get me under there. There we go. Yeah. Alright, I think this is the run. I think we got it. I'm gonna be extra careful. Just dang it. Think about what? No, what the heck? Trying to be extra careful and kill the enemies. Got one. See if we can get the other one. Got him. Oh no, there's more. Oh no, there is more. There is more. Of course there's more. Oh my god. Oh, also I upped the bitrate of my stream a bit last time when I did Pizza Time Explosion, and I've left it up. Hopefully that'll, I'm not sure it'll do too much, but Hopefully it makes the stream look a little bit nicer. Like, streams of this game already look fine, so... perhaps... it just, you know, maybe it looks even better. I don't know. I increased the bitrate for Pizza Time Explosion because I noticed it was struggling a bit with the repetitive patterns in the backgrounds. Wasn't playing well with the bitrate. I just remembered that because I noticed the bitrate was pretty high at the moment, so... oh, please. No! Oh, goodness! Okay, next time when I get through that first section, when I get through that section where you go down with all the eggs, I'm gonna save. So we don't have to do it again, God. The level is absurdly long.
Those in a dryer as soon as you have a chance.
There we go. Okay. Oh, can't forget the health item. Wow. God, I just got spingused there. There's so much crap. I can't really afford to save now because I've got so little health. It can just be even worse. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Alright. Great, good job. Don't wanna get spingused. Oh, I got spingused. Just leave. Can't believe this. Guess I'm getting impatient at this point. Okay, that's good. Let's try and keep that. I do enjoy the speed you can pick up here. Alright, let's do this. Oh, I really ran into that. Okay. Oof. Welcome to my stream of Plok, where we play the same level for 40 minutes. Well, at least we had some nice discussions during it. Oh, there we go. There's enough space for me to get through now. Just a matter of doing it. Oh, I hit the button to reload rather than save! No! No! That was just entirely my fault that we're redoing this now. Whoops. Pressed the wrong button. Accidentally rested my finger on the mouse. goodness. That could have been the run, but because I was supposed to save then, but I hit the wrong button. It's my fault we're doing this again. God. This is the I don't even care because I can get health back in a little bit. Run. Ah. Oh. Yes. Yes. Now we're talking. Well, I gotta stop and do this time, but we're talking, we're in business now. Gotta get through that. The downward part. I had no idea that health thing was berries. Okay. I had no idea you could have hit it and get more health back. Until now. So I'm glad I figured that out. You guys are shooting so much crap at me. I mean, I guess I'm shooting so much crap at you too, but still. Ooh, I got lucky there. There, I killed one. Got him. Alright. Careful now. Oh, get away. Oh. I'm playing with fire. If you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. Oh, ouch. Oh, there, I saved. I saved. We're good. We can do this now. Good, that's where I died last time. Why is this level so gosh darn long anyway? I'm very glad I decided for this checkpoint. I think everyone is done with this stage, or at least I hope so. I think everyone is done with helicopter Plok. At least I'm done with helicopter Plok at this point. The Plokcopter. Why is there so much and get plocked? Why is this game so much? Why is there so much of Plok? With no checkpoints other than the beginning of the world? You know what? To heck with it. Or hold on. Hold on. To heck with it. Well, that second one was unintended, but... Why do I keep running into that one? There's no reason to. You just go up. And stay up. I'm playing fast and loose now, because I'm I'm giving up. Wow. I can't believe the difficulty of this game. The lengths it is going to ruin your day is amazing. There's just so much. Like, this is not reasonable in any way. They're just... God, I'm trying to play it like slow and careful, and I still get sprinkled. You take so much... Why have a health bar with so many dots on it if getting hit like takes away like a whole bunch of them? Like... This game is just... It just... There. God. Goodness gracious. You! God. Stop it! No! Stay down. Go away. No. The bounciness of this is my downfall. There's more enemies? You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. This game is absurd! I'm very glad I made that checkpoint, because holy cannoli. There's so much of this level still here. I should have saved there the first time I got there, because, like, good grief. I keep trying to imagine being a kid in 1993 and playing this game. Probably would have enjoyed it more, to be honest, that way. I had more time to just play this, and nothing else. Probably would have really figured this out a lot better. Oh. Whoa. I hate this. This is just the worst. I'm so upset right now. I'm so upset right now. You would not believe the level to which I am upset right now. Ow. I hate that part. That part is no good. Remember the Plok rocket? I like that better than the Plok copter. Well, there was a lot of jokes to make about that one, like how it looked like he was sitting on a toilet, so he was like farting flames out the bottom of it to fly. There's not really anything funny you can say about the Plok copter. Oh, and there was jokes about the position of the gun on the Plok rocket. It looked like he was doing something inappropriate. And there's nothing funny to say about this. It's just a helicopter, and the level is just really annoying. I mean, the level was annoying with the rocket too, but it, like I said, at least it was funny. I'm. Oh god. Oh god. One thing at a time, I suppose. Nah, but why did that happen? I decided to look at the chat. Why is the level so long? Long levels are never a good idea unless you have checkpoints. I shouldn't have to make the checkpoints myself. The game design was a different thing back then. They had no respect for your time back then. You just had to get good, I guess. That's probably why people think that's probably why there's people who say that about modern games, but you know, it's gotta get good. This is how games used to be. Used to be that, and no recourse for playing in any other way. You had to become a master of it, or you just didn't get to play. Goodness gracious, this is really absurd. That's my song about what's going on right now. Music sounds like Castlevania. Alright, we leave. We're heading on towards an hour of this level. I'm only gonna play this game for like 3 hours to try and finish it. I have a feeling we're not gonna finish it in 3 hours, but we'll try. There might still be another Plok stream ahead of us. Hopefully only one more Plok stream. Suppose I could speed it up with doing more save states, but I mean, I am still trying to minimize the use of those. To play it as legit as I can manage at this point. I just don't know why we need this level to go on for so long. Like that's all that. Like, I get the point of it by now. It didn't need to go on for this long. Games without checkpoints don't need levels this long. Okay? That's your lesson of the day. If your game doesn't have checkpoints, the levels shouldn't last this long. Okay. Gonna kill these things. Come on. There. Okay. We got one doodad left. Whew, there. Okay. Finally. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I did it. Nice one. Holy guacamole. Took us just under an hour. Took me just under an hour, I should say. Somebody's gonna pay dearly for giving me all this hassle. I hope so. Real rumblings. How do I... There you go. Gotta be smarter than the game. Smarter than Plok. This is getting close to bullet hell levels of projectiles, what the heck, yeah. It's just... Not only that, but after going through so much of the level, it's still like that. What are we doing here? How do you... What do you want me to do here, game? Plok is not coordinated enough for this. What? How? What? You better believe I'm saving after we get past this. There's no way I'm doing this every time. There we go. What's the vehicle this time? A tank. I still get damaged like usual, even though it's a freaking tank. I think a tank would give me some kind of protection. But no. This level's going to be absurd, isn't it? It doesn't even do any more damage than other stuff. Tank's a ripoff. Well, folks, I have a feeling we're not going to beat Plok today. I don't think we're even going to get to zombie. I'm gonna spend the whole 3 hours just with Plok and not even beat it. He was rooting for a boat level until you realized there's not water everywhere. Oh. I mean, I could do a boat level. There's been water level. Oh. They could do a boat level. Guess you gotta go down here. I'm getting real tired of these enemies and their projectiles. Uh-oh. This is about the worst tank in a video game I've ever experienced. Least good tank. How am I supposed to avoid all that crap? I can't... What? Let it be known that you can't aim the barrel. Like, that's what makes it the worst tank. It just points forward, and the stuff shoots out of it like that. There's nothing to do other than that. This is the worst thing. I mean, Plok's even got a little helmet on, surely that should give him protection. Surely he should be protected against this nonsense. There's no way to dodge the stuff. You cannot get out of the way. There. Holy moly. get crappier things each level. No kidding. Oh my god. At least Plok makes for very entertaining streams. Whew. I was gonna, or the headset that I'm getting, or I was gonna ask for a headset for Christmas, but now I found one to get for myself already. So I gotta figure out what else to put on my Christmas list. Maybe that's what I can ask for. Maybe I can ask for a capture card for Christmas then. And look into what's good ones of those. Oh, I like how you only actually need one hole you can fit. And I'm gonna save. I'm tired of that section already. This level is extremely slow. At least the helicopter you could move fast. It felt a little nicer than this. This slow tank. World's slowest tank. I really am not enjoying this. Crappy slow tank. Got it. Okay. I like that it somehow fits between, like, fits through a one block gap. Wait, what? What? You can't just change things up like that. What the heck? How could you do this to me, Plok? This is a paper mache tank. Apparently. Can you believe the level just did that to me? That's just not fair. They have to go that way. I guess there's a sign pointing that way, but... what the heck? That was not fair. You can't see the water till you drop down. Oh god, you're gonna make me do this? Yes, it's making me do this. No, come on. I can't believe that this game is like this. I mean, I can kind of believe it because of all the nonsense that's happened before this point. But good grief. At least the levels are linear again, finally. I'm starting over, that's unacceptable. I'm not gonna make it. Plok is excruciating. That's how I would describe this game at this point. Oh, come on! This is an excruciating video game. I am more tired of this game than you could imagine. But I'm gonna do it. Gosh darn it. I'm gonna beat this darn thing. We're gonna try to beat this darn thing. Oh no, you don't. Okay. Okay. You know what? Once I get past this part, I'm saving. Yeah, I'm saving. I don't want to do that section again. Oh no, I've scrambled myself probably here. I'm a buffoon. I don't know how I'm supposed to avoid those. God. How are you supposed to do this with the fact that it moves you? Things that this game is asking of me, with as little of checkpoints as it gives me. Just can't get over it. There's a reason I talk about this every single time I stream this game. It's just because I can't process it. Even this far in, I'm losing my mind. There, fine, whatever. No, I have to do it again, don't I? And I have to shoot at it more. Why, Plok? Why are we doing this? Why is this what you've decided that I have to do? We're gonna do it again. Of course we're going to do it again. No, we're not going to do it again, not yet. I am losing my brain cells. so we've spent about 20 minutes on this stage so far, with my extra checkpoints. God, and I'm still just... Just make no mistake, this tank gets pushed backwards when you shoot. Hello, Biss. Why does Plok keep just being in wild contraptions? Why are the developers flexing so hard? You haven't seen what they're asking of me to do on this stage. Without any checkpoints, other than being sent back to the beginning of the world. Trying to stay on those platforms and shoot is so absurd. And it makes you do it so many times. Like, what the heck? We have to do it again. There we go. There. Okay. And now we have to shoot them with even more health on the blocks. The eggs. No! Oh, at least I didn't die. Oh goodness, that was almost a disaster. Game, we're not doing it again. I swear. If you make me do this again. Oh no! I'm thoroughly spingussed by this game at this point. This game just doesn't like me. Me who was not born at the time when the game was made. It was made specifically to make me upset in the year 2019. They knew I would be here and playing this game more than 20 years in the future. They're closer to 30 years than 20 years at this point. Plok is a man now. Although I don't know how old he is supposed to be in this game. In the world of Plok, a tank is more fragile than an egg. Yeah, I wasn't putting that together, but yes, you are very much correct. I'm not gonna make it with that little health there. Just not gonna happen. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and save here, because I'm tired of that section. I don't think anybody watching will mind at this point if I do things like that. Where I just declare I'm tired of a section and then just save so I don't have to do it again. They love these little egg platforms that you can break. Oh, I found a good strategy here, where you can kind of push against the wall of them. Except for then you miss your shots. You go through them somehow. I absolutely do not mind, at least. Well, good. No! Stay out of the water. This isn't a waterproof tank. Somehow. I guess it is paper mache. God. Anybody watching this in the future on YouTube, if you've stuck through all of my Plok playthrough videos up to this point, I salute you. Thank you for sticking with it. Oh, 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 oh. Wow, I misbingused that. At some point the engine noise for the tank stops, because whenever I reload I notice it again. It must just be when I die it stops. Come to think of it. Bonus Plok. That I'm never going to use because there's no way I'd start the whole level over. No way in heck you're gonna get me to do that. Wow, great. Good start. Come on. There. I'm saving. You better believe I'm saving. You better believe it. This is the end. Oh goodness. Eat lead, flea scum. Wow. What is wrong with the fleas? Oh, now we have the potential to skip a stage. So we keep that in mind, that we can now possibly skip a stage if we want. This blue gunge is getting all over my red boots. This looks like the last stage before the boss. Look at the boss at the end there. Look at that. Well, thank goodness that this first one is just like this. Well, kind of, thank goodness. Oh, let me save. Almost forgot. Oops. Bad decisions were made. There we go. What's our last vehicle? A UFO? Oh, it's so fast. Yes, I like this. You can just speed the heck through. Oops. Maybe not that much speed through, but... if it doesn't fit through small gaps like the other ones. But god, if it doesn't shoot fast. Oops. I'm going too fast. This? I think there's gonna be one when we fight the boss too. There was a present there. And my finger is hurting from pressing the buttons so fast. Get me out of here. This is killing my thumb. My thumb is going to die. You have to press the button every time you shoot. Guess I don't need to be really shooting that much. There's no auto fire. You press the button every time. It's one of those games. Get me out of here! Get me out of here! No, I'm accidentally hitting the button again. The button on my mouse. I should be able to fit through a space that wide, because I did it earlier, but who knows. Ouch. I don't know what the hitbox is on this thing. That's a problem. I like how Plok had to put on these little antennae to properly fit the role to fly in a UFO. Like, usually he wears a helmet or something, but here he's just putting on a little costume. This level is gonna take a while too, isn't it? Well, keep in mind we can potentially skip it, so we may want to do that. We have a Plok continue, which skips the level. Oh. Stopping to fight enemies, who's ever heard of that? I'm going so fast through this level just because I'm so impatient at this point. With the game as a whole. No, stop it! I need to keep my hands away from that. There we go. Let's see what happens if I slow down. And kill all the enemies. Ouchie, ouch. Ouchie. That's my song about ouchies. What? Okay. Sure gets dark out quickly at this time of year. It's only 4 o'clock where I am, and it's already starting to get dark. I must kill. Okay. Slow and steady seems to be the way to go here. As much as I want to just bean my way through it. You saw the thing the antennas are stuck to as a mouth and now you can't unsee it? Instead of a little headband? Alright, you guys. You're going down. Okay, this level's not so bad if you just take it slow, which is the opposite of what you want to do considering how fast the UFO goes, but... Oh. Almost disaster. Okay. Oh, I don't know what the heck that was, but I slid in there. I'm gonna go ahead and save right here. Seems like a good idea. Oh no. The game's gonna do me dirty. Why is it gotta do me like this? Ow. How absurdly long do you expect this stage to be? How long you want to bet this stage is? Why do we have to do it like this? This isn't fun. This is incredibly obnoxious. And I got bonked in the head by a projectile. We're still going. Make no mistake, we're still going. No, you do not. Yeah, I'm gonna save after this section. This section is far too long for me to be doing it repeatedly. I don't want to get done dirty so many times. Ouch. Should have seen that coming. Okay. Now we go. Okay, time to save. No, let me out of here. Let me out of here, no. Let me out of here. Let me, no. No. Got surrounded. No, you don't. No, you don't. I swear that you don't. Stop it. No, don't. Go, stop. Leave me alone. Well, there was health there. Oh no. The health is always at like the halfway point of the stage. How long is this stage? Oh my god. Plok needs much shorter stages. I think it would be a much better game. It either needs shorter stages or it needs checkpoints. God, how am I supposed to get that? Without dying first on the way. No, you stay away. No. Please do not. Come on. Just don't. Okay? I would rather if you don't. Oh. Oh, I was so close that time. Plok is going to be the end of me. First there was the end of Evangelion, now there's the end of FlutterBug. Now there's a joke Biss will appreciate. How am I supposed to do this? I feel like if one can beat Plok, one can beat anything. If you can beat Plok the intended way, that is. I didn't expect this to be one of the hardest games I've ever played, but there we go. It's not hard in a fun way, in my opinion. I've played a lot of hard games that were more fun than this. Like Monkey Ball Banana Blitz, despite not being the greatest game ever, is hard in a more entertaining way than this is. Both Monkey Ball games I played, Monkey Ball Jr. being the other one, were very hard, but in a much more entertaining way. In a much more rewarding way. As a random example off the top of my head. But I'm really hankering for that helicopter now with the way its projectiles go. I was right there! Hanker for a hunka helicopter. I guess if I get in there really fast, they won't have started shooting yet. And I can avoid a few bullets. Just by the fact that they haven't fired them yet. They really like to make you do the same thing over and over, don't they? In this game. I turned into Tigger for a second. You ever get beamed so hard in a video game you turn into Tigger momentarily? I'm trying so hard to get that health. Just so I can get through this without taking any damage, I can just speed down through there. And that can be good. Well, I have to not hit that. I have to not hit anything during this section, and then I can just speed down there and save. I just don't know why these levels need to be so long and so repetitive. Yeah, save. Save time. Why do we need to get in the water? Or nearly so. Why do we need to do this again? Plok has no respect for the people playing it. It wants your respect, but it does not respect you in turn. Why do I keep bumping that? I'm trying so hard not to bump that. Guess I have to like literally like hug the ceiling. Just literally hug it. You get your arms out and you give it a hug. God, please. There. Oh, will I ever reach the end? Well, I sure hope you will. Oh, goodness. Hoping for Plok to end. The Flea Queen is gonna get what's coming to her. Alright, it's the final boss. What do we get? This is what we get for the final boss? Oh, it's bug spray. Why does it have to make that noise? Why does it have to make that noise? Why do I have to bounce in a way that's, like, to my detriment? I hate this. This is the most disgusting boss in the game so far. Well, so far, I mean, it's just the most disgusting boss in the game because it's the last one. There's not going to be any more. Also, why is there, like, the British flag on his helmet? What is that about? The flag of the UK. Or whatever that flag is of. Chris can tell me what exactly the flag is of. Is it just of England? This was getting on my case because I didn't remember exactly where Stonehenge was the other day. It's so hard to avoid these because of the way I'm forced to move. I cannot believe I thought Stonehenge was in Sweden. Just a random guess. I thought it was somewhere in Northern Europe. Well. This would be so much better if I didn't have to bounce. If I wasn't forced to bounce at all times. Why did they... Why? This is disgusting. In every sense of the word. I just want to stop bouncing! I'll get you one for Christmas one day. A Stonehenge. Going to give Shan a Stonehenge. I mixed up the words. Give Stan a Stonehenge. This is a constant struggle. Well, we've still got like half the time I had allotted for Plok left. We could beat this even if it takes me like an hour and a half. What did he run into? Look at the little face on the Flea Queen as the icon on the bottom of the screen. God, if only it didn't make that noise that— oh! Okay, I'm starting to get a hang of things. Why does that always happen? What am I running into there? The Flea Queen icon is actually kind of cute. Yes. The Flea Queen itself, though, not so much. Okay, there's no way around these shots sometimes. What is hitting me sometimes? I don't understand. What hits me on the side of the screen? It looks like there's no— I'm going there because it looks like there's nothing there, but then I get hit. I don't understand. I like how the final boss you don't even battle with Plok's usual abilities. Or like the final world is like almost completely not any of Plok's usual abilities. It's just weird stuff. I'm already done with this boss. Already so done with this boss battle. Because avoiding these little rocks is so absurd. Because you can't stop bouncing. Oh goodness. So does this look fun to anyone else? Do any of you think this looks fun? You think you'd have a good time with this? Does this look like your idea of a good time? What keeps... It's like... Do you all think this looks like you would enjoy it? Oh, come on. I don't know where those projectiles are coming from. Can I skip the boss battle with the Plok continue? I would imagine not. It's the final boss. Guess I can keep my save. I guess we can just start using my lives from here and come back to the save if I need to. And we can find out. I would imagine this is the one level you have to do. Because there are no more levels after this. This is it. This is the end of the game. Why does her crown look like it's made out of paper? Like cardboard, or like construction paper, I mean. If you can skip the final boss, that would be so funny to me. I don't know what it would be skipping you too. What killed me? The babies look blind. Yeah, I was noticing it. Some animals are blind when they're born. At first. Their eyeballs don't form until after they're born. Or form fully, that is. Oh, no, we go back to this. Nope, can't skip. No, I saved! Oh my god, I just saved. Instead of load. Alright, well we're gonna do this save. We're gonna do this stage with save states galore to get through it as fast as possible. Sorry everyone. That's all my fault. Oh, it's okay. It's my fault that I hit the save button instead of the load button. As I did earlier, and I should have... No. I shouldn't have trusted myself not to do that. Oh, poop. I hit the save button accidentally again. I really need to get them memorized in my head. Gotta do this again. So, how's everyone else doing today? Time to talk about stuff, I guess. Okay, time for my favorite part now. Well, that was silly. We're doing this with no health, by the way, so gotta be careful. This level goes real fast when you give yourself a lot of checkpoints. And you've also already beaten it before. Your day was great. You went to an old tea shop and got oolong. Today, as for me, I accidentally slept in really long time and then ate a muffin and started streaming. Oh, and I bought a Steam controller because they were on sale for extremely cheap. I was like, hey, no, good time to... We'll go ahead and check that out if it's $7. Well, it's $13 total with the shipping, but I mean, it's like... It's usually a lot more than that, isn't it? Apparently they're getting a lot of orders though, so it might take a while to get here, but... Okay. That's fine. Oh, and you had a haircut. Nice. And now, of course, as you know, I'm accidentally having to play a Plok stage over again. It was an interesting save. I really need to not worry about how far back I'm going. You know, because I can just save at any point, as long as I'm not about to die at that point. That's the only requirement, that death is not about to occur when I save. So this is not a good spot for any saves, by that measure. There, okay, that didn't take too long. I hope we're about to reach the end, Plok. Now, I never hit the left trigger. Let's keep that in mind. Never hit the left trigger, only the right one to reload. We'll hit it once here after I start the level. And... left trigger. From now on, never press that, only right trigger. Took a little detour. Ah. I am going to hit the left trigger one more time here just to speed stuff up. So when I restart from there. Oops, I didn't realize it was about to hatch. Just gonna kick it again. Wow, thanks, game. I really appreciate all these hits I'm taking. God, I pay attention to those extra rocks that go flying, which the game really doesn't need. It's just extremely absurd. The Flea Queen is just the worst. Least favorite character in any video game I've ever played. For various reasons. It will be very satisfying once I defeat it. I am so sick of this already. This would be so much better if I wasn't on this pogo thing. If I didn't have springs on my feet. If this was just like regular gameplay from the whole rest of the game and not spring feet, this would be a million times more tolerable. But no. You can't have that. You gotta have springs on your feet. Oh. I'm sure this isn't helping you be less sleepy, is it, Biss? This is not exactly riveting streaming. Ah, poop. Ah, poopy. I need to come up with what games I'm going to stream after this is done. Oh. Why? You got any requests? I always appreciate those. I'm thinking about streaming City Skylines. I haven't played that in a while and I always enjoy it. I don't know if that would be a series, but at least once would be nice to stream it. I've had that as a possible game I could stream since I started streaming. But still have never gotten to it. Well, that was the best run I've done so far. Well, I know one thing we're gonna stream with Biss is, we're doing Spark the Electric Jester 2. We've got that for sure coming up. Oh, one thing's for sure, I'll be glad to be done with Plok. I'll be done to be glad with Plok. Only happy when Plok is over. Of course, Zombie still got some more streams in it, I think. More than one stream left. You wanna see the Jester Fest? Spark the Electric Jester 2, not actually featuring Spark the Electric Jester. We really need to pay attention to those extra rocks that go flying when the queen comes down. Is he wearing that flag on his helmet because this is the Queen, and it's like the Queen of England? Is that what's going on here? Didn't he have a he had a US flag at one point, earlier I remember. I think it was when he was on the rocket thing. So it was like NASA. Couldn't get out of that one. Oh, let me tell you, I'm really tired of hopping at this point. If I never hop again, I will be happy. God. Ouch. For this final battle, Plok is forced to become what he hates the most, a flea. Oh no. He's forced to be like the fleas. And I'm forced to suffer as a result. I'm getting into a rhythm a little bit here. At least I hope I am. Oh. Getting quiet because I'm trying to focus. Focus time. I did it. I did it. Oh goodness, I did it. Yay, wow, ha ha ha. Plok has been defeated. The game, that is. Plok himself is fine, as you can see. Oh my goodness gracious. Whew. Yeah, check me out. Did I sort those fleas out or what? Goodness, Plok. Look at him. And now he fall asleep. Just like at the end of Marshmallow and Fruitland. Oh no. A Software Creations game. Well, that game sure took a lot longer than I expected and was a lot harder than I expected. But boy, if it didn't feel good finally beating it. Whew. This game has never been re-released. It was released for the Super NES in 1993 and they never put it back out again. I don't even know really who owns it at this point. Biz says, yes, Plok is done! What time is it? 4:57. The game is done and gone. It will never be on my stream again. I think I'll go ahead and save Zombie for Thursday. We'll just give that a big stream. And I will also... I'll do the same thing I did with this game and just try and finish it. In one stream. And maybe I can get Biss to stream with me tomorrow. That would be nice. The only other thing I'm going to be doing tomorrow is drawing, so... I'll have plenty of time. Was that it? What is this? Look at... Look at this! Look at him. Oops, well I accidentally ruined my save, but that's fine, I don't care anymore. You're up for streaming Spark tomorrow? Yay, let's do it. Well, Plok is over. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. This is where I tell you what I'm streaming next. Okay, so tomorrow, Biss and I want to do Spark the Electric Jester 2. I'm literally looking forward to that. Thursday will be Zombie, and I will hopefully finish the game. I'm gonna give it a long stream. Try and do it for like 3 hours and see if I can beat it in that time. And then after that, I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta figure stuff out. Just gonna go make waffles now. When you're done with that, you should call me, Biss. You should call me tonight. You are welcome for the stream. What do I want to stream next after these games, though? I guess I still got that new ukulele game. I gotta pay money for that. I guess I can. I'll eat that. I'll eat the cost of that. I can have a new game to stream. I could do a stream or two of City Skylines. I guess I got a lot of stuff in my Steam library I could still play. Oh yeah, and we gotta finish our Undertale stream. I'd like to finish that before the end of the year. Make some time for that. Otherwise, I guess I can just pull stuff out of my Steam library and play it. I guess I got plenty of stuff I can do. But we'll figure that out when we get there. Thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you tomorrow with Biss.